Hello friends, so this is a follow-up video to my previous video where I told you not to install this free iOS 14 public beta software. Actually, I was going through all the comments and I saw that many of you have already installed this free iOS 14 public beta, which is actually not a public beta. And some of you want to go back to iOS 13 and some of you want to know what will happen with this beta. So today we are going to discuss few possible options for this problem and then you can decide which option you want to choose. The first thing that I want to tell you is this is not a public beta. This is a developer beta being circulated as public beta. Public beta is not yet launched by Apple and it will be available in mid-July. So as I told you, you want to wait for it, and if you have already installed it, the first thing that you can do is you can uninstall this beta profile from your iPhone. How do you do that? It's very simple. Just go to settings on your iPhone, select general, scroll all the way down, select profile, select iOS 14 beta profile and tap on remove profile. Enter your lock screen passcode and confirm remove. And then you want to restart your device. Now this will delete the public beta profile that you have installed. Now when Apple releases official iOS 14 public beta profile in July, you want to go ahead and download that profile from Apple's website. I'm gonna link a tutorial down in the description below. You can check out that tutorial that will teach you how to install public beta profile on your iPhone from Apple's official website. And now when official iOS 14 public beta software is available, you would be able to install it on your iPhone and continue using this iOS 14 beta software on your iPhone. This is the simplest way that you can do and save your data. Now let's move on to the next method. Now supposedly you did not back up your iPhone before installing iOS 14 and now you want to downgrade to iOS 13.5.1, which is the latest iOS software signed by Apple at the time of making this video. So to install this software on your iPhone, the first thing you need is iTunes. Then you want to download this iOS 13.5.1 IPSW file from trusted website. Then using iTunes, you can install this iOS 13.5.1 on your iPhone without losing any of your data. But that is not guaranteed. You might lose your data. There are already videos available on YouTube on this. You can follow these videos and install this iOS 13.5.1 on your iPhone. I am also going to make one of such video and I'll let you know if I really lose any data or not. So if you're ready to take that risk, you can go ahead, watch those videos and downgrade to iOS 13.5.1. So let's look at the third option, which is going to work for you 100%. But for this to work, you must have iOS 13.5.1 backup before you install this iOS 14 software on your iPhone. What you want to do is connect your iPhone to iTunes and hit that restore iPhone button. What it will do is it will erase your iPhone to factory settings, and while setting it up, you can choose your iTunes backup or iCloud backup, which is on iOS 13.5.1, and you can restore your data. You are going to lose some of the data. In this case, you're going to lose the data from the date you backed up your iPhone and the day you're restoring it. So it's a very small data that you're going to lose. At the most, you would lose some messages, some chats, some call history, and that is all. Not more than that. But this will work 100% and you won't face any issue. So you can definitely give this a try. I already have one of such video on my channel and I'm going to put that down in the description below. You can check out that video and follow the tutorial and downgrade to iOS 13.5.1, assuming that you already have backup on your iTunes or iCloud on iOS 13.5.1. Now let's look at the fourth and final option, which is little scary. What you can do is you can simply go to settings on your iPhone and factory reset your iPhone. So this will delete everything on your iPhone, including the apps, the data inside the apps, Wi-Fi settings, your app icon preferences, everything that's there on your iPhone. You can restore your purchases because you're using the same Apple ID, but you will lose all your data. This is not at all recommended and I don't want you to follow this option, but this is one of the options that you can try, and you can set up your device as a new device and start using it on iOS 13.5.1. So these are the options that I thought I should share with you. You can choose the one which you're comfortable with, and if you can think of any other option than this, please put that down in the comment section below and help the community. And that's all for today. Hit that like button if you found this video useful and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Vikas signing off for the day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.